Whoa, our deal meeting just got ghosted? I'm Takumi Okawa, 28. Newly minted president of Luna Manufacturing Inc., the chip maker.
Yep, word is something popped up on their end, so they need a rain check.
My secretary, Yoko Narumi, isn't thrilled either. We locked in today with the deadline breathing down our necks, but fine. We'll roll with it and reschedule on their turf. Ever since we asked to renegotiate prices because of soaring material costs, their attitudes totally tanked.
Maybe they're acting cocky because we have an exclusive supply deal with them.
And then, on the day of the meeting... They're not calling us in even after the scheduled time. And when they finally let us in after an hour, they just sit there in silence. We've been ignored for 3 hours straight since we got here. No matter how many times I try talking to Sales Director Teruo Awate, or the lead, Nayo Sekasu, they just ignore me. Oh, look at the time. It's already 4 p.m. I've got another appointment, so I'm heading out. Are you sure you don't want to actually, talk about anything today?
Yeah, we don't need to say a word until President Okawa figures out where you stand.
Wait, you mean about the pricing renegotiation? Oh, so you do get it. Our company's been doing yours a favor by using your semiconductors all this time. But if we keep selling at the current price, we won't even be able to stay in business.
That's your problem to fix, not ours.
So that's what all this childish behavior's about.
Excuse me, President Okawa. I'm here to pick you up. How'd the meeting go?
It didn't. Nothing got resolved.
Got it. Alright, time's up. Since the contract expired, we'll be canceling that $50 million loan. I'll go let the lenders know. What? $50 million? What the hell are you talking about?
Your company was planning to use our semiconductors in a new electronics project, right? You're aware that Luna Bank was going to finance it? Yeah, I know. But your exclusive supply deal expires today at 4 p.m. Since you refuse to renew it, our business together ends here. The project's canceled too, and the loan's gone with it. Wait. What do you mean the contract expired? It was written clearly in the agreement when we signed it. You didn't know? Hey, Sakasu, you were the main contact. This is on you.
I'm sorry. I might have missed it when I took over from the last guy.
Alright, then let's talk about renewing the contract right now. Don't you have another appointment to get to? No way. Some things take priority. Sorry, but I've got somewhere to be too. I'm out of time, so I'll be leaving now.
Wait! At least let's get the paperwork started.
I must respectfully decline. A deal's a deal.
What do we do? They really left.
Maybe they lied just to mess with us. Find that contract. Now.
The contract. Oh, here it is.
It really does say the expiration is today at 4 p.m. If that's true, we won't be able to buy their semiconductors anymore.
Director, what should we do?
Don't rush me, but having a signed contract like this puts us at a huge disadvantage.
I've already updated Teruki-san, our loan officer.
Thanks. Now we've got to find a new partner for the project. Huh? An internal call?
President Okawa, Dame Dame Electronics has been calling non-stop. Even after we told them you're busy, they won't stop.
It's Director Awate. Right, fine. Put him through. President Okawa, please reconsider. No, we're done working with your company. You made that clear when you ignored me for 3 hours. That's not true. Like I said before, we just wanted you to rethink things. Makes no sense to me. That was straight up disrespect. You even ditched the last meeting on purpose. That was just another cheap shot. Trust's at 0. Just give up. Alright, maybe pulling dirty tricks was wrong, I admit that. But about the contract timing, isn't that kind of petty on your part too? You could have brought it up earlier. I'll admit we could have handled it better, but we were planning to bring it up the day you bailed on us. Sure, the exclusive supply contract was only for 3 years, but we figured we'd keep doing business normally afterward. But after the way you treated us, well, you know. But you'll regret this. We were your only partner. What are you gonna do now? We're both gonna lose out. Quit the stubborn act. Actually, we've had multiple companies reaching out to us for a while now. From here on, we'll be supplying semiconductors to several partners, so no worries on our end. No way. It's a shame how this turned out, but I sincerely wish your company all the best. Take care. Wait, President Okawa? President Okawa! Kuh, kids these days, so rash. Whatever, there's plenty of other semiconductor makers out there. As long as I explain things to the lenders, it'll all be fine.
Director Awate, Teruki-san from the bank says he needs to speak with you.
Perfect timing. Bring him in. We can't afford to lose that $50 million loan. Excuse me, sorry for the sudden visit. No problem. I was the one who insisted on a face-to-face meeting anyway. I've already heard the situation from President Okawa. Sounds like there's been a lot of trouble. Yeah, but we'll be signing with other partners, so our electronics project's still moving forward. We'd like to proceed with the loan. About that, unfortunately your company no longer qualifies for the special loan program that was set up to support semiconductor development. What?
Wait, but our products are still going forward, right?
This special program has strict eligibility rules for financing. In your case, the condition was that you work together with Luna Manufacturing. Their semiconductors are world-class, and we were really counting on that partnership. But since you had an exclusive contract with them and might have continued that way, plus you guys made great products too, we were ready to back you both with the loan. So, basically, the loan only existed because of that company? We explained it earlier, but it seems you didn't quite get it. President Okawa is starting a new project with another company, so the loan offer moves to them instead. That's all from me. Hope we can work together some other time. Wait, no. This is bad. Sorry, I can't make that call alone.
Oh, this is terrible. Our sales have been slipping lately, and we bet everything on this new product project.
Even though it's already nighttime, we have to go apologize. It was about 7:30 p.m. I was still at the office when... Let us talk to President Okawa.
This is an emergency.
Sorry, but...
Director Awate, Sakasu-san, we don't appreciate walk-ins without an appointment. You're the secretary. Please let us see the president. The deal is already dead, and a new partner's been chosen.
Already? That was way too fast.
Our president always thinks ahead. There are tons of offers. Even if you wanted to resign, it'd probably take years. Please leave.
No way. That's how the downfall of Dame Dame Electronics began.
Awate, I heard what happened. You let the Luna manufacturing contract slip away while I was on a business trip? What the hell are you thinking? Now the whole project's a disaster.
President, this is...
Where are you planning to get semiconductors for our deliveries 2 months from now? At this rate, we're done for.
Easy, easy. We'll find a replacement supplier right away. No worries about deliveries. I'll personally explain it to the manufacturing team.
Yeah, that's right.
You better be ready for the hit to your evaluations. We're short-staffed, so you're lucky. One more screw-up, and you know what happens.
Of course. Man, every company out there either charges sky-high prices or offers garbage quality.
Looks like the material cost spike hit everyone hard. Honestly, the price hike Okoa suggested was pretty reasonable after all. Even if we find a new supplier, we're gonna have to raise our product prices too.
No choice. We just need someone who can deliver now. The next week.
Director, Company A called about the semiconductors. They're saying if it's not Luna manufacturing parts, they'll rethink their whole deal.
Again? Seriously? Even for a tiny part like that? Don't tell them we switched. Just say it's still Luna Manufacturing's parts.
Are you sure?
As long as the products keep selling, they won't complain. And then, a few months later.
Yeah. Wait, what?
What's wrong?
Got a call from the sales director. We're not supplying semiconductors to Dame Dame Electronics anymore, right?
Yeah, lately they've been using someone else's chips.
Well, apparently, they're still telling people they're using ours. And the new electronics they launched? Tons of defects, so they're doing a massive recall.
So some companies got suspicious and reached out to us.
This is straight up fraud, right?
If we don't step in, we'll get dragged down too. Share the info with sales and have them focus on handling inquiries. Also, get legal ready.
Director Awate, the phones won't stop ringing. What do we do?
Calm down. I can't believe it's gotten this bad.
Maybe it's because we couldn't get the right semiconductors and ended up using junk ones.
We prioritized cranking out units instead of quality. That's what screwed us. Plus, Okawa's company's semiconductors were next level, super fast and crazy durable.
No other company could match their quality.
That's why our devices couldn't handle heavy use and started failing right away. If this keeps up, people are gonna find out we lied too. So Narumi and I headed over to Dame Dame Electronics to hold them accountable.
We are so sorry. As the president, I should have stopped my team's foolishness before it got this far.
I sympathize as a fellow president, but this is too big to just ignore. Luckily, we caught it early enough that it shouldn't mess up our active projects. Excuse me, you called for us? Long time no see, Director Awate, Sekasu-san. You really pulled a number on us, huh? I heard this was all your idea. Let's hear it straight. Why'd you do it?
Well, the project collapsed. We lost the loan and every supplier was terrible. So you lied just to sell products? That's pathetic.
Shut up. You guys are the ones who ditched the contract first. We were desperate. We didn't ditch anything. The contract expired. You disrespected both us and your customers. That's why this happened. Word's already out on social media that you delivered defective products and lied about the semiconductor source. Your stock's tanking, and your company's survival is seriously on the line.
It got that bad?
He's not wrong. We're about to hold a press conference. Massive losses, and our partners are filing lawsuits. We were planning to transfer you two to a remote branch next term, but that's off the table. You're both fired, and expect the company to sue you personally for damages.
The company's suing us?
Considering the damages, expect to be on the hook for at least a few $1 million.
No way. I only did what the director told me. I'm innocent.
You're just as guilty.
President Okawa, please help us.
You're the only one we have left.
Yeah, no. What exactly do you expect me to do? We're the victims here, remember? Own up to your mistakes. It's over.
What are we supposed to do now?
The scandal didn't die down anytime soon. It even made the news and became a huge public mess. Dame Dame Electronics suffered a total stock crash and massive losses, forcing them to shrink their business. How are we supposed to live now?
I can't believe it ended up like this.
Two of them, slapped with massive lawsuits, were buried under mountains of debt and a wrecked reputation. Director Awate, his wife and kid ditched him. But I supported them all these years. As for Sekasu, I saw her recently juggling multiple part-time jobs.
I need money. I'm so broke.
Both of them are probably going to live out lonely, miserable lives.
President Okawa, stop focusing only on work and pay attention to me too.
Whoa, sorry. Lately, I've been dating Narumi, my secretary.
Don't worry, I'll support both your company and your personal life, President Okawa.
Seeing how thoughtful she is reminds me to never take the people around me for granted.